updated my mod file as of episode 24. So you have the, if you check the mod file, it should go 1 to 4. I believe it's then episode 5. And then there's a note after episode 5 for episode 24 and on.
Please stay on the line to hear an exciting TV bundle offer.
I've also been working on my overhaul mod. You should be able to see.
Hello? Please stay on the line to hear an exciting
Like, for example, you can see all these things listed under restoration.
Hello?
What you might notice here is I've actually changed around healing... Well, changed around. I added an extra effect to healing hands. As of my comments last time, where I thought, yeah, shouldn't that be able to hurt undead? And so I took a look at, you know, the powers from Dawnguard, and sun damage basically only damages undead. So I gave it the same effect as, what is it called? Sun's Fire. And it's basic, and Sun's Fire, if you're not undead, it will do 0 damage. It only affects undead. So basically, if you point healing hands at an undead NPC, point at a living NPC, like say a tar here. So both of these guys, dude, relax. It's a healing spell. Might need to tinker with that so it's not classifying as hostile, because it shouldn't. But anyway, that's what happens if you use it on a friendly NPC. If you use it on a living NPC. If you use it on an undead NPC, say you. There we go. You see they're taking actual sun damage. I mean, it only does 10 points. The actual Sun's Flare spell that you get in Dawnguard does 25 points. More, so making it more on par with, you know, a destruction spell. So for the living, 10 points of healing. For the dead, wow, War Chendor just is really weird and buggy when I revive it. It does fire. It does sun damage, as you can see. And of course, I've added all the various naming conventions, as you can see here. To at least most of them. I think I missed 1 or 2, but for the most part, as you can see, I've managed to grab all of them and put various tags onto them. I missed Transmute, it looks like. Probably missed a couple other ones. And obviously ones added by mods don't have those effects. Of course, obviously we're at my house. Because I was doing all of my selling and whatnot. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What were our tasks to accomplish? Well, we have a metric over there to turn in. But I believe, what was it? Ilan Alta's Deep. Frying Reorange Drum. You know what? Let's just get this over with, shall we? And then we'll pop back over to the Reorange Drum one. Deal with that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, looks like I'm gonna have to make a variant on the sun effect that flags it as non-hostile. I mean, technically it would be hostile against the undead, wouldn't it? Really? I missed this. How did I miss this? How did I miss this? How did I miss this? Fine. How the heck did I miss that? Seriously. Should I even modify Healing Hand? I mean, he's treating it as aggressive, but if you're undead, they should be aggressive. Muffle, 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 muffle. Ooh, linen wrap. Just random dwarven shields. Okay. Oh, and I have added in crafting recipes to turn ruined and burned books into blank books. You can't do anything with blank books yet. And you do them at the cooking table, by the way. You can't do anything with blank books at the moment, but you can now make blank books. Because the entire blank book system, yeah. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Because I'm basically gonna have to make a separate crafting recipe for each and every book you make. Whoa. You guys just tore that thing a new one, didn't you? Came in through here. Up through here. Nothing special. Linen wraps. Whoa! I am certainly not the stealthiest of people, am I? Ooh boy. I may be a tad over-leveled for this dungeon. This dungeon may not take nearly as much time as I thought it might have when we first were here. Because I believe I may be a tad too powerful for this dungeon. Really? A potent storm atronach. Okay. Ooh, there's a treasure room in there. How will I get in there? Oh no, I have been poisoned. Actually, the poison's doing a pretty decent job at kicking my ass. One of these days, my wide swings is going to cause a vigilant's life. You know it's going to happen. Viola. Alright. What do we have to work from here? This needs to be an eagle. That needs to be a whale. That needs to be a snake. Whoa. Wow, he was just killed by my poison aura, wasn't he? Just outright killed by my poison aura. From the Ebony Yama. Ah, screw it. Miss me, miss me, miss me. That's where I came in. Swing around here, swing around here. Ooh. Come here, Hal, dear. Ooh. Also, we are encumbered again. Raise your hand if you're surprised. I could probably say, raise your hand if you're not surprised. One dungeon, we're already over encumbered. If only I could get you to kick. There is a mod called Useful Dogs that I've been meaning to activate and yet have not. And I believe it does give you the ability to have your dogs carry your burdens. Ah well, next time. I'm also looking into expanding the functionality of thralls, allowing you to equip them. Now granted, it also means that you can have them carry your burdens, but it also means that you can equip your thralls, your dead thralls, with equipment of your choosing. I feel, however, that I am missing Haldir's stave. Where is Haldir's remains? Up, I see Haldir's remains. I like carrying anything stupid like a bunch of... crafting supplies. Ah, there it is. Haldir's staff. Good. So I did loot it. Riorn's drum? Riorn's drum. And Emil the Bekatush.
We've stopped. What is it?
I need you to carry
What do
some
you
of
need
my
to take?
burdens. Yeah, whatever. Have fun with this various stuff. Use whatever you feel like using. Still over encumbered. I believe I can solve that with a Horker stew and a sweet roll.
Lead on then.
Seriously? That's not enough? I need to eat another piece of food? I figured I have all this food, I might as well bring it along. Do something with it. There we go. Yes, I shall open the trapdoor. Why do I feel like there's something else in here I need to get? We seem to have completely cleared out Haldir's cairn. Alright. Okay. Kinda weak. Gonna have to say it. You're an unimpressive forsworn ravager. Seriously? Everyone's just falling down and killing themselves. My undead minions may not be the smartest of undead minions. Nope, not there. This way. Alrighty. Retrieve the blade shards of Mehrunes Hresor. Anything else in the local area of this map? No, just the blade shards. And then a lot of turn-ins. Give Riorn's drum, of course. But yeah, blade shards and a bunch, and of course, Ilianolta's Deep. That must be from the Border Gates mod or something like that. But normally we're supposed to have some bodies around. The heck? So their clothes are just not displaying. Is that it? No. Horse! Let me off! Okay. Hey, his Briarheart has respawned. Does it show up? Spellbreaker.
Die, damn you! Like the bite of a...
Come at me, bro. Come at me.
I'll show you what's real. Lucky kid. No one bests an orc.
What about a Khajiit? Can a Khajiit best an orc? Can a Khajiit best an orc? Khajiit thinks Khajiit can best an orc. Yeah, that doesn't look... That's not, you know, horrifying at all. I'm just a black, inky shroud. Now this seems more like a good way to sneak in. Expert lock. Pfft. Like that, it's dead me. Might slow me down now. Really? It takes me out here. Okay. We're going that way. Ooh, so close. There we go. I'm gonna go with health. Okay, you guys didn't push me too far, that's good. Well, this doesn't say trap, nothing does. Out of my way, your Chendor. Aside, my undead minions. Move aside. Really? I can't flip over the side? That must be a new change to the unofficial patch, because I've always run with the unofficial patch. Unless I'm thinking of the next area over. Oh yeah, now it's seeming a bit more familiar.
Ready for a fight.
Not quite. Ah, dang it. It seems to me it would have made more sense for that to be right there. Now granted you could rush through it and avoid it, but if you're going to trip the tripwire anyway, it makes the most sense that it be right where you first pass through it, as opposed to assuming someone's just going to run right through and then get caught by the second trap. That seems less well designed. Let me through, my undead minions. Now, where would it be? Sense of smell.
What was he thinking? Who never saw me pull the ace out of my boot?
You cannot fool Khajiit's sense of smell. Do I have a black soul gem on me? I must have for that to have happened. Khajiit prefers a good old jug of milk. Yes, you heard Khajiit right. Khajiit is a filthy milk drinker. Well, you weren't much of a challenge, were you, Orc Hunter? You know, I'm feeling nostalgic. Let's pull out a classical spell. Where would you be? Illusion, restoration, destruction. Conjure unbound poultry.
You want them first.
Can't have that many grand black soul gems, can I? Miscellaneous. Apparently I had exactly 2 black soul gems. Huh. Apparently this orc bandit is an avid reader. Let's say I approve. I definitely approve. Oh well, it's more books from my library. It's Winstead Manor? I'm horribly mispronouncing that, I'm sure. Every time I open up a chest, even though I know I've done the quest and I'm carrying the weapon with me, I keep expecting to find the meat Meridia's bacon. A new hand touches the bacon. Aw, my Forsworn Briarheart. Oh, because I conjured. I forgot about that. Rise, my undead minions! Rise! I guess you'll do. I guess we can live with you, little orc. I mean, we'll find out in a second whether we can live with you. Once I finish looting everything here. Wow, not even taking one hit. Khajiit is not impressed. Yep, Porchender's still doing pretty well. Gorenzel is doing pretty... Always gotta be causing trouble, don't you, Porchendor? You're doing pretty well. I'm also thinking of adding new flesh spells. You know how there's oak flesh, ebony flesh, and all that. I was looking at all of the visual effects in the game, and I think I could make visual effects for, like, Phantom Flesh, which basically works like any other flesh spell, but has a visual effect of you being a ghost. And, like, I guess Soul Flesh would be the other one for the, you know, Marked for Death, Soul, you know, Tear. That effect, that undead aura. I'm not quite sure what would be the benefit of having them. I might just make them variants on, I don't know, Ebony Flesh, one of the higher level ones. Maybe throw some different resistances in there. I definitely have to take a look at the flesh spells to see if I can do anything interesting with them. I don't know, maybe Ghost Flesh gives you only the resistance of, say, Iron Flesh, but it's a higher level spell, but it also makes you move faster. I don't know. Gotta do some tinkering to figure out what that would specifically do. If you have any thoughts, post them in the chat. Whether it be here live on Twitch, or when this eventually gets itself upgraded to BoobTube. And my horse has left me again. Of course it has. Ilianolta's Deep.
What? Cat! What? No! What? No! What? 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 No! What? What? What?
Literally touching me killed your brothers, and you decide, yeah, I'm gonna go after this Khajiit solo. That makes a lot of sense.
What? Attack! What? No! What? No! What? No!
Oh boy.
What? No! What? Attack! What? No! You wish to defeat me? Impossible.
Really?
Don't you see? Elven supremacy is the only truth.
Okay.
What? No! What?
And what do we got coming up here? Seriously, another wolf? Wasn't there... Oh yeah, so there's a shadow stone over there, okay. Well, this is easy enough to do. Let's try... Go with Akatosh for now. Oh no, Goldar. And we'll switch over to the Ring of Water Walking.
What? Attack! What? No! What? No!
The Lady Stone. What does the Lady Stone have to offer? Regenerate health and stamina more quickly. And give up the Ritual Stone? Nah.
What? Attack! What? No!
Hmm? Hmm? Shipwreck? I'm standing on top of a shipwreck? Well then. That calls for a bit of exploration. Switch over to a ring of... Thalmor? Indeed! It is a wrecked ship. With an admittedly pretty strong current. That it is pushing my ass every which way. How over encumbered am I? Oops. Yep, no way one of my potions is gonna fix that. By making any progress. No. The current is too much that I apparently crash. Okay. Try that again. Anytime now. Anytime now. Finally. That took forever. Ah, it's not that far back. We'll have to explore the wreck in the future, it looks like, because the current is just too strong. Got that on my map. I want to go...
Hold! The cat! Hold! The cat! Hold! The cat! Hold! No! Hold!
And my mouse is not locked. Now my mouse is locked. Here we go. Fisherman's Journal, okay. A decent catch of fish is getting harder to come by. Without a good spot soon, I don't think we'll survive the next winter. So I'm traveling further south, towards Lake Ilanalta. Folks say it's cursed. Whole Imperial Fort just sank into water one day, and they say the ruins have been haunted since. When I asked, I got ghost stories, tales of people who went out near the lake and never came back. They say spirits haunt the hallways of the sunken fort and steal little children from their mother's cribs. No amount of coin can convince any of the nearby villagers to guide me there, so I'm following the White River. Divines protect me. I hope the stories aren't true. Looks like you didn't have the best of luck. Hey, Gurzel. Nice to have you joining us. I'll quick save again, just to be sure. Let's go with a bit of Magicka. Just to shake things up. Well, I am not I am smelling some undead. And some aggressive living things over there amongst the undead. Primarily just to do everything, you know, it's Skyrim Special Edition. I'm gonna kind of do all the quests, do all the main quests, and that gives me that allows me to get all the various items, so I can then see how I want to tinker with those items and mod them. It's pretty much a mod playthrough. You know, do everything, get everything, see what you want to change. Then I can do a themed playthrough in the future. Actually, this undead that we're facing... Well, someone's going to be undead. There's going to be some undead among them. Healing hands into one hand. Since I did mod that to do sun damage, might as well give it a try against something that is actually undead and is not one of my companions. After all this madness of playing about is how I created the Ritual Thrall stone. Interesting. So sometimes he treats it as a oh, is it? So if he's actually fully healed, he thinks it's aggressive. Ah, interesting. So by adding the sun damage effect to it, if they're fully healed, I think it's an aggressive spell. If they're actually hurt and thus would be healed by it, I think it's a healing spell. Interesting. One of these days I'd like to figure out how to turn the broom into an actual equipable weapon. I've never had much progress trying to turn miscellaneous items into weapons in the past. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. So, I have to admit, that the changes to healing hands are pretty impressive. Granted, it's only 10 damage per second, but still, not bad. Do I have anything that buffs restoration? Then in theory it would also buff the damage I'm dealing. Huh. Neat. Whoa. Apparently they heard me casting Healing Hand. even with only a handful of undead thralls, they are kicking some serious ass. Grab that. I wonder if we should apply the stun damage to all healing spells, even the ones that technically are self-healing. So that would mean you would take stun damage if you're a vampire. What is that? Iron flesh? Probably. That's oak flesh. Non-lootable skulls. Interesting. Nothing interesting back here. Nothing in the pot. Can't steal their lunch, unfortunately. Dear God. You know, I love the fact that you can have more than 3 arrows stuck in you, but once you get a bunch of them stuck in you, it looks painful. And a bit weird at times. What have we got? Oh boy. I see some undead. Alright, where is Healing Hands? Let's get this ready for double casting. Am I wearing my ring of water walking? I am wearing my ring of water walking. Alright, easy enough to fix. Ring of the Thalmor. So far, nothing to loot just yet. We shall swim deeper. Deeper into the bowels. Nope, nothing interesting there. Kind of a bummer. Gonna have to admit, kind of a bummer. Seriously, Bethesda, you didn't come up with a swimming animation for dogs. Okay, I mean, they have a swimming animation, but they don't have an underwater swimming animation. And yet you let us have dog companions. But you didn't have them actually use their swimming animations when they're underwater. Oh, Bethesda, Bethesda, Bethesda. I can't remember which one of my mods I put that on, but I tweaked the underwater effect so that you won't actually gasp for breath if you have water breathing. Like if I were to take off Volsung, which gives me water breathing, dive back under the water, give it a second or so, pop back out. But if you've got water breathing, whether it's from a racial ability or a piece of armor, you go back underneath, come back up. Since you can breathe underwater, we don't get the sound effect, which I think is very apt. If you can breathe underwater, why are you gasping for breath when you come up? The very nature of the term means that you can breathe underwater. And we're having the water bug, aren't we? Alright. Be right back. Much better. You possibly could, Hatar. You possibly could. I've also added a new spell, which I hopefully will see when I go to vendors. Haven't quite gotten the system quite working where I add spells and they show up in vendors. But I've added a restoration spell that is basically the afflicted vomit breath. It's gonna be one of those sessions, isn't it? And I have frozen. Gonna be one of those sessions. Like we can have like a 7-hour session where nothing crashes, and then can have a session where it crashes every 15 minutes, of course. Did I just kill Vigilance and steal his soul? I killed Vigilance and stole his soul, didn't I? Necromancer Adept. Yep. And Gerzel's down. And the Arch Necromancer. Oh, Vigilance. You will be missed. It's just not quite the same, even when you're revived as an undead minion, or is it? Yeah. Can't even interact with him. Now that he's an undead minion. Tar has managed to stay alive, but not Vigilant. That's gonna drag this entire episode down. Vigilance is now one of our undead minions. I did not cook anything special for today. Because there's only so much you can do when you're living off of food stamps. This entire episode is just going to leave me bummed, because now Vigilance is dead. And of course, dead is dead, at least when it comes to companions in this playthrough, which means no loading an older save. We've now got a dead dog following us. Granted, he's a tough dead dog, and now he's going to have combat regeneration from the Thrall spell, but still. Kind of a bummer. Not gonna lie. Give me your bucket. Probably add him to the kill list. Though to be honest, I can't recall when we actually picked him up. I have to go back, skim through my previous episodes to find when we picked up Vigilance, so I can add him to the dead list. Just random skeleton down here. Okay. 2 random skeletons down here. It's been a playthrough rules. It's the first episode. That's why we have the dead list. If the companion dies, they stay dead. Things are obviously different if I die, but that's behind the adept door. Yeah, I admit, that was a little amusing. The heck did I just... Okay. Thought I had a different power queued up. Really, that wasn't enough to level up my lockpicking. You thought that would have been enough. I wonder how hard it would be to that when you dead thrall something that it changes their eyes. Give them like an ear, give them like the Draugr eyes. The glowing blue eyes. Nothing. I wonder if I'm going to get an inheritance on vigilance. We regret to inform you that vigilance has died. The deceased has bequeathed upon you a sum of 100 gold, of which the Jarl has taken 30. I'm sure the game's smarter than that. I'm not gonna instantiate the entire inheritance quest off of a dog. Oh, I have heard of cases of people getting inheritance from bandits. Got that way, we've got this way. The same dead is dead rule has also been pretty much applies to every NPC except for the player, because we lost Adrian a while back, and a number of other NPC vendors and whatnot have died along the way. are good. Arch Necromancer. Quick save again. I still can't believe that the higher level flesh spells haven't unlocked for me. You think I would have had the answer access the 3rd tier protection spell by now? Oh well. Whoa, that is not good. Oh crap! Crap! Well, that went terribly. Fine. Let's see how well they do against the power of the voice! With 0 cooldown. Seemed to work. Gonna say the power of the voice worked. Do it again. Perfect. And over here. Nope. Nothing notable over here. Nope. Nope, nothing there. That is a lot of ice spikes. Where's Vigilant? Rise, my minion. Rise. I am beginning to hate this Daedra. Oh look, more skeletons way down here. Any loot down here? Not even any loot down here. Save, just to be sure. Now, if I remember correctly, the person that we're going to meet up here has actually been dead for a while. We don't actually fight them. And you're already hit by my aura effect, aren't you? Seriously? That was Malin Valen? Oh. Thought Malin Varen was going to be the one in the robe, not the long dead skeleton. Okay. Color me surprised. I do not remember this quest nearly as well as I thought I did. Bring the star to Ariana. Read Malin Varen's The Black Star, an achievement on magic over Daedra, by Malin Varen, Master Enchanter. Though some scoffed, some scorned, at the very notion of experimenting on a Daedric artifact, I have succeeded where the ignorant and superstitious would not even dare to try. The Black Star, my achievement over the Daedric Lord Azura, a re-envisioning, a remastering of the ultimate soul gem. It shall become the vessel of my immortality, final proof that mortals can live as indefinitely as the denizens of oblivion. The visions, the voices that Azura has sent to taunt me. While some call me mad, I know the truth. Nothing can be held sacred in the pursuit of advancing the very nature of magic itself. Let the Daedra send their foul images into my mind. They have given me the burning desire and unrelenting discipline to shut out all influence, all mortality. My disciples and I have built a new site, free of the prying eyes of those primitive minds in Winterhold. Fort Ilianalta. We have been conducting a few minor experiments before our exile, some of which led to the disruption of the island. But a few enchantments have kept the ruins intact, and beneath the waters of Lake Ilianalta has been the perfect place for the final phase of the Black Star. Apprentice Necromancer, Necromancer Adept, Forsworn Fireheart, Arch Necromancer, Arch Necromancer, Worthless Skeleton, Arch Necromancer, Master Necromancer, Necromancer Adept, Gorbosh or whatever his name is. Novice Necromancer. Really? That should be good. Alrighty. So we need to do what? Some turn-ins? I need to do a couple turn-ins there, a couple turn-ins over here. Goldar Amulet Fragment. Assassinate the Silver Hand Leader. But right now our focus is all on quest turn-ins. And we've done everything on this side of the map? I think we have. Give Roarn the drum, right. Seriously? Seriously, Mud Crab? Seriously, Mud Crab. Hit me with your best shot, Mud Crab. The heck are you guys all up in arms about now? For Chendor, you are not attacking Vigilance. My undead have gone mad. My undead have gone mad. The Apprentice Necromancer is the most sane of my undead minions. Okay, who got killed? Was it Gorza? Ah. Or Chendor? You're really testing my patience. You see what I have to deal with, right, Apprentice Necromancer? They just can't be happy being my undead minions like you, can they? I think some of my companions have been lost. This should gather up everybody who seems to have been misplaced. Oh, there's a tar. Good. And here come my undead minions. I can see them running towards me. Good. Where is Whirlwind Sprint?
Hold. Hold.
Of course. Of course, I've got a mud crab. My god, it's actually pretty tough. I'm kinda shocked. Do this right. Of course I would have resurrected the mud crab. No, she is on the bottom level.
Thank you. I've been working on an original piece. I hope it can stand up to the classics.
I'll be the judge of that. Now back to your practice.
I think Ilvi's better than Dean Pantea actually knows.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Bahat Mahan brings you Reornstrong, but doubt that it is still in tune.
At last. I have searched for this drum for 20 years.
The college treasury is a bit thin right now, but I can show you some tricks I learned from my days with the army.
I suppose I should return to my papers.
Get out of Khajiit's way! Shut up.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Okay.
A letter. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Letter from a friend. What is this one going to be about? Called Minister at the Bard's College when you demonstrated the power of your Thuum. Not everybody's anxious for the return of the Dragonborn. I, for one, wish to see you grow and develop your talents. Skyrim needs more true heroes these days. Where is that gonna send me?
What? What? No. What? What? No!
Voice of the Dragonborn.
What?
Why are those guys just standing there?
She summons the Thor.
Do a full save. Because you never know with these carriages if they're gonna go and turn pear-shaped.
Need a ride?
Yes, Kashyyyk would like to
Where
hire
do
a
you want
carriage.
to go?
Riften. I still haven't taken one to Dawnstar. Markarth.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Second there, I thought that was one of my Lydias.
You ready to go yet?
What am I looking at? All the Dam, convince Valorous to bring the last scabbard, collect the bounty from Rarik, seal the statue of Dibella, bring the Dibella statue to Elizabeth, find evidence of Ogmans, and go to the abandoned house. Okay, a few things to do. Arnleif and Sons, I guess, would be the first step.
What?
Am I going to be allowed in, or is it going to be considered breaking and entering? It's considered breaking and entering. Wow, Low Growth took his time. I think that's him just running past me. Alright, let us see what the Mace of Molag Ball looks like. So I can see if I need to tinker with it. think I'm pretty sure I've already tinkered with it, and I think it's pretty nice now, but again, doesn't hurt to double check.
Oleg Paul, you think you can best Boethiah's faithful? I have won this contest before.
Ah, but I have my own champion this time, Logrolf.
What? You?
Mortal, I give you my mace in all its rusted spitefulness. Crush the spirit from Logrolf's bones. Make him bend to me.
It is a creepy looking weapon, but let's see its stats in this form. Just a rusty mace.
Do your worst, monster. Do your worst, monster. Do your worst, monster.
Because I love doing that.
You mortals and your frail, limp, pathetic bodies. Try it again.
Pay for this.
There's a certain level of irony that he's taking more damage from Boethiah's ebony mail than the actual mace of Molag Bal. He's literally getting his ass kicked by Boethia. Which, let's be honest, makes kind of sense.
You
Boethiah's
pledge your soul to me.
Yes.
You forsake the weak and pitiful Boethia.
Yes.
You're mine now, Logrolf. Kill him. The mace of Molag Bal. I give you its true power, mortal. When your enemies lie broken and bloody before you, know that I will be watching.
Thank you, Lord Molag Bal.
Now, I have a soul in oblivion that needs claiming. Take care of the house while I'm gone.
Weapons, weapons, weapons. Favorite that? Okay. What do we get? Absorb 20 points of health and stamina. Does 20 points of magical damage. The target dies within 3 seconds. Fill a soul gem. Yeah, sounds about right. And it does not need any. It might be. I might again have to test this to see if I need to give it like 9,000 for its enchantment amount. Very few weapons function like the ebony blade, where you don't actually need to charge them. I tried to make as many Daedric artifacts not need charging, but I suspect the Mace of Molag Bal is going to need charging. Though, thinking about it now, I could probably take a look at the actual script that is used by the Ebony Blade and possibly attach it to all the other Daedric weapons so they do not need... That's a tricky thing, because the script itself is what's doing all the damage. It's doing the special effect. So I basically have to create a script that does the special effect for each item. And attach that. But if the script itself is just like attach, I believe the script is just attach perk. Ebony Blade. And if it's just an attach perk on, then I can always just change around the perk it's attaching. That's how the Dawnguard armor works. When you equip the Dawnguard armor, for the bonus versus vampires, it's literally what the script does. It says, while wearing this item, attach the perk Dawnguard Vampire bonus. And so I made a version for... Now, obviously, I haven't had a full chance to test it, but I made a version for the Silver Hand, which does the same thing for werewolves. But conceptually, it should work just fine. Bring the last scabbard of Akron.
Hold the cat! Hold! No! Hold! Hold! No! Hold! Hold the cat! Hold the cat! Hold!
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. The old
Hold!
fort.
The cat! Hold! No! Hold!
Don't bother with Tacitus.
Here is your book.
Books. Don't know why the Imperials like me so much. This should help the boy, though. Alakath willing. Here, let me show you how an orc learns to smith.
So where did you learn to smith?
Grew up in a stronghold. Every orc girl tended the forge at some point. A girl has to grow up, and life in the stronghold asks for a lot in return. So I joined the Legion, mastered my trade there. Until next time.
Yeah, won't let me take them? Ah, well.
Hold! No!
I need to ask you to Good. Glad we straightened that out.
As his housecarl, Igman's security is my chief concern.
As long as nobody sees me, I should be fine. I can just say the door was open.
I'm Igman's uncle as well as his steward.
The leader of Director Doubt, because she is here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. I have letters to read.
Kiji will just say Kiji found the door open. So, strangely enough, I haven't gotten a chance to do a task for the Jarl. I think I have to get the Forsworn Conspiracy to proc, but so far it hasn't. I mean, there are a couple of other quests I can do in here while we're in Markarth, but might as well proc them. Of course, the one I am not looking forward to having to figure out with all these undead minions behind me. The Temple of Debella. Well, worth the shot. Oh boy. That could have gone better. Whoa. Guard tower.
What? No!
The sisters are communing with Debella. They can't be disturbed. You'll have to come back another time. I'm sorry. The Temple of Debella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion.
Tell Khajiit to wish to know about Tibilla.
A heathen. Lovely. Oh, don't put on that angry look. I'm just teasing you. Debella is the divine of beauty. She is a patron deity to artists and bards and those who seek life's simple pleasures. The temple offers her blessings to pilgrims, and instruction in enjoying all life has to offer.
Instruction? Where should Mahan sign up?
Well, you are lovely to look at, and there's so many things I could teach you, but I'm afraid the temple isn't taking in new students. Debella's blessing to you.
Don't mind Khajiit. Khajiit is just going to actually... What would be the better armor? Would it be the Savior's Hide or this? Because I want to have my stealth up as high as possible. You're able to move more quietly and opponents get too close. I am technically muffled. Let's see. This is going to be an interesting task. Because normally I would just finish all of my companions while doing this. Yeah, this is super stealthy, isn't it? Wait a second. Will this work? Or will it... I am just burning through my invisibility potions, aren't I? By not thinking cleverly.
Dibella, guide us.
Scared the living crap out of me.
Lead us to your Sybil.
What are you doing in here? Stay where you are. The mother will deal with you.
Ah, well, who is this mother Bahat Mahan is waiting for?
Here she is.
Well, that did not work at all, did it?
And just what do you think you're doing?
Because she was curious about the temple. Is that a problem, perhaps?
Unfortunately for you, we don't allow the uninitiated into the inner sanctum. You have committed a breach and must pay the penalty.
And what is the penalty? Because she cannot wait to find out.
Normally, a period of servitude. Luckily for you, there are more pressing matters. We could make an example of you, but perhaps you could be put to better use.
And what use could a temple full of Debellans find for a young Khajiit?
The ceremony you so rudely interrupted was the exalted protocol of the Debellan Sybil. I don't expect you to know what that means. Suffice to say that our Sybil was recently lost to us. Through the protocol, we have seen the home of the next Sybil, to the north in a small village pressed against the stone. If you can travel there and retrieve our young Sybil, your transgression will be forgiven.
Khajiit is disappointed, but will take this penance. Where is this village?
We believe the place in our vision to be Karthwasten. Now move quickly. The girl must be brought to the temple as soon as possible.
Is there anything else in it for Bahat Mahan?
You, my dear, can earn the blessing of Dibella. You'll find men to be more pliable in the future, or more vulnerable.
What is a Sybil exactly?
The Sybil of Dibella spends her entire life in direct communion with the goddess. From the time she's a little girl to the moment she expires, she is a direct connection with the Heavenly Mother. From her reverie, we know the mind of our God. We have had a vision of the next Sybil, living in a village to the north. She must be brought to the temple for her reverie to begin.
Why is this all such a secret?
We prefer not to announce that the Sybil has died until we can introduce the new one. People like to know that we're connected to the goddess.
So this girl is taken from her family, yes? Is that not harsh?
It's considered a great honor for the family. Their daughter will never know hardship, and the goddess blesses them with great bounty. Until next time.
Well, I mean, I'm in here now. She's not being aggressive to me. Yoink! Really? In retrospect, this might not have been the best way to steal anything, really. Ah, well, I mean, like, I'm free to walk around in here, so I might as well... Where is it? Oh, that's not gonna work. Let's just try and avoid physical contact. Just in case she detects.
Hold!
Whoa, boy. Well. Guess that worked.
Hold!
You're closing the stall, and that's final.
You want to give up now, out of fear? Is that what we're going to teach our daughter?
Mama, why are you and Papa fighting?
We're not fighting, we're just... Why don't I get you something to eat? Mama and Papa will talk later.
Now here's a woman I'm glad to see. My daughter Adara is going to be a fine silversmith.
Dovakiin, where are you? Dovakiin.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get... Finally. Now get lost.
Nope.
Bring more gold next time.
I was not allowed to give him it. Ah, well. Yeah, you've got to get through there, steal it, bring it back to him, and not trigger that part of the quest. Ah, well.
Hold! Hold!
I oversee Markarth's smelter. Worker gets out of line, I get him back in line.
A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened?
Nice that you have your one step through the gate and attacked by a lunatic.
I'm so sorry. I hope the 8 give you more peace in the future.
Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
You know something about the attack, yes?
No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn.
Is this your note, perhaps? What does it mean?
My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket.
Well, Khajiit does have a lot of things in Khajiit's pockets. That is a fair point.
These workers always complain, always excuses.
Mulash is giving you trouble, yes?
He's a damn tyrant, always being goaded by the Silver Bloods to get more work out of us. They pay us next to nothing. We get beaten if we make a mistake. And where are our kind Nord rulers? What are they doing?
Khajiit will speak to Mulash for you.
You're gonna try to talk sense into that orc? I'll believe it when I see it.
Khajiit can be quite convincing when Khajiit needs to. Actually, I think I'm really super convincing. Yeah, 117 speech. Pretty sure I'll be fine.
I hope.
Pretty sure I'll be fine.
If a man has time...
Leave Omlag alone, yes?
What? Are you telling me how to treat my workers? Do you have any idea how much metal the Silverblood family wants us to smelt?
You're working him to death. Lay off, yeah?
All right, all right. You sound like a damn Legion officer, but I get it. I'll give him a break. This better not hurt our quota. All right, then.
Need something?
The Hat Man convinced Mulak to eat some.
I don't believe it. Someone's sticking up for us? Here, it's a week's wages for me, but you've earned every coin.
A week's wages of 250? Kind of underwhelming. But they are being overworked, so whatever. Scrolls, food, ingredients, where is that? Books. Eltraz's note, or something like that. There it is. Meet me at the shrine of Talos. Started the Forsworn conspiracy.
What? No! What?
All the dead. They're right above Arnleaf and Sons. Whoa boy.
Hold the cat! Hold the cat!
Leave Khajiit alone.
First time in Markarth, traveler. Take my advice. You see anything, don't get involved. The city guard will take care of it.
Is there a problem in the city, perhaps?
See? There you go. Getting involved. Don't ask too many questions in Markarth. Safer for everyone that way.
Khajiit must get involved because Khajiit is already Thane of multiple holds and wants to become Thane of this hold.
Any problems with us?
Nope, you are still closed. Alright.
What? No! What? What?
How did you do it? I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
Oh, careful. Really? None of this is classified as stealing. Fine.
What? No!
I think of any other locations that might have something to do, so we can ingratiate ourselves while simultaneously pissing off the leaders of Markarth by investigating the Forsworn conspirators. The Treasury House.
You lost? The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here.
She wishes to know more about the Silverbloods.
It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they own Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim.
Who's in charge here?
You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep.
Because you're just curious, what kind of patrons do you have?
For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear? Get away from me.
The Silverblood family will be hurt. Stay out of trouble in my city.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
You're married to Thonar. What is he like, if you don't mind Khajiit asking?
He's the real head of this family. He may not be the eldest, but all the work that keeps us respected is handled by my Thonar.
So your family is important, yes? Much power and wealth?
My dear Vagrant, we're the only family worth knowing in Markarth. We own everything in this city, even the jail.
Khajiit is not a vagrant. Khajiit is Thane of Solitude, Whiterun, Falkreath, Morthal. Dawnstar? Yes, I believe Khajiit is Thane of Dawnstar as well. Khajiit is only not Thane of Windhelm, this pathetic little city, and Riften. Those are the only holes that Khajiit is not Thane of. Khajiit is not a vagrant.
I'm a busy man. Half this city works for my family, and I have to keep them in.
What? Cat! I work for the Silverbloods. Help clean.
Nepo the Nose. Where is Nepo the Noses today? Abandoned house. Nepo's house. Over by Endon's house. Okay. Go up. Whoop! That probably could have gone better. Shut up. Nepo's house.
Excuse me. What's your business here?
To see Nepos?
We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time. You again. What are you doing here?
Because you were just looking around. Do not trouble yourself, yes.
This is a private home, and the master of the house is a very old man. He's not to be disturbed.
Where is Nepo? Why do you seem suspicious?
Need something?
Yes?
I don't trust you.
Good morning.
And we had one guy get nearly assassinated here. Okay. Khajiit will leave. Understone Keep, Hall of the Dead, convince Augmund, bring Augmund to the amulet, right?
That's what. Why are you bothering the outsider?
Because she's looking for work if you have any.
I don't. Go bother Klepper at the Silverblood Inn. He handles the newcomers. And by Ysmir, if you find work, just do what you're told. There's enough trouble in Markarth already. I should get back to work. Money.
Hold the cat! Hold the cat! What? I need to ask you to stop. Good. Glad we straightened that out.
Let us see.
It doesn't matter if they're in the city. We fight them where they live. We won't have to fight them here.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his
Yes.
steward. The Jarl has put out a bounty on the force. Here, take a look at this decree.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around.
Do you have more work for Bahat Mahan, perhaps?
I do. A personal matter. My father died trying to negotiate the Forsworn, back when that was possible. They took his shield to those Hargraven beasts they consort with. I need you to bring it home where it belongs. I warn you, it's dangerous work. No man of mine has ever faced a Hargraven and lived. I'll understand if you decline.
Khajiit has faced many Hagravens. They are nothing. Do not concern yourself.
Divines watch over you.
Anything else?
Are you a sellsword? But I can't turn away. My scouts have tracked down one of the Forsworn leaders, hiding out in their blood-soaked camps.
Go be done.
We will see. I want no mercy for those sworn.
Where is this going to be? Lost Valley Redoubt. And kill the leader of Brooka. Kill leader of Servant's Bluff. Okay. Not too terribly difficult. Probably do it next time because we are going on 2 hours. Bring one Night's Falls, bring the Pommel Zone. Maybe. Find the future Sybil. Place that marker. Because that should allow us to become Thane. And other things are less important.
The Dominion is here, and we're watching you.
Khajiit found this amulet in Augmund's house. Now where is the reward?
Ah, there we have it. This will be all I need to have Augmund taken care of. I would like to personally thank you on behalf of myself and the Thormor for your assistance. Here, for your work.
He's in all of the dead, isn't he?
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
If she has need of a priest in her travels.
You are looking for Arcay's protection while you delve some dank tomb, I take it? My duties keep me busy in Markarth. I don't know if I can help you.
There would be much treasure to share. No.
Treasure, you say? I suppose the Jarl won't mind if I'm gone for a little while. Lead on.
Which way? Whirlwind sprinting into stone pillars. Yeah, that seems like a good plan. Alrighty. What does our quest log look like? Reach Cliff, secret entrance, ruins of Arkansas, bring to develop the Bella statue to Elizabeth. Because she's at, of course, because Elizabeth is a cannibal, so she's at the Reachcliff Cave. So by doing both quests, I do both quests at the same time. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. And I'm stuck on something.
I oversee Markarth's.
Hold! 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 Hold!
Alright, so then first step, reach cliff, place marker. Which is going to be this way? Yeah, that works. Some of my minions, it looks like. No. Need to take the cliff, it'll take me south and east. somewhere?
You'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead.
Let's do it this way.
That magic away from me.
What are you doing out here?
Observing and capturing the epic struggle for Skyrim. When brothers clash with bitter blades, surely there is a song to be found.
Traveling bard.
Good day.
Okay. Whoa. And I'm stuck in the water. Seriously, bear? There's Brother Valorous.
Don't worry. Our case protection is absolute.
What? No!
I'm so glad Ayola invited you to dinner.
Mahatma knows you.
One of my customers? Did you know I inherited the store from my late husband? Shame what happened to him. He had such good taste.
You ate your husband.
Ah, the new disciple. I hear you have quite the appetite.
Don't know him.
Who are you? What's going on?
Priest of Arcay. I'm your friend.
You're my friend?
Yes, I'm your friend, and I've invited you to dinner.
I've been invited to dinner. I'm so hungry.
Why don't you lay down and rest while we get the meal ready?
I need to lay down. I'll just be a minute.
Come with me. Our feast is about to begin.
Now this is going to be a good feast.
Mahatma knows you.
The bloodiest beef in the Reach.
I remember my first feast. I envy you.
Mahatma knows
Ah,
you.
yes, the courier. I guess you know my secret ingredient for that spiced beef now.
brought us quite the meal.
Well, these two were dressed as necromancers.
The meal is
The other ones are people I know. Okay. Well, Khajiit might as well do it with something fitting.
He looks so sweet. Go ahead. Have the first fight.
Mortal. I am Namira, the Lady of Decay. Your consumption of the blood and bile of Arkay's own is pleasing to me. I give you my ring. Wear it, and when you feast on the flesh of the dead, I will grant you my power.
Just gonna thank you.
Wallow in your wretchedness, my newest champion.
I knew when you walked into the Hall of the Dead that you were special. I knew when you walked into the Hall of the Dead that you were special. And here you are, champion of Namira, keeper of her ring. You're everything I hoped you'd be.
I think she will just say thank you.
It's an honor, champion. Feel free to stay and mingle with your new coven.
Praise to you, champion.
I'm so glad Ayola invited you to dinner. One of my customers? Did you know I inherit
It actually won't let me do it, will it?
Shame what happened to him. He had such good taste. I'm so glad Ayola invited you to dinner.
Namira spoke to you?
Till next time.
I knew this feast was the bloodiest beef in the Reach.
You were given Namira's ring? A great honor. Ah, yes, the courier. I guess you know my secret ingredient for that spiced beef now.
So, yeah, that just happened, folks.
Ring? A great honor.
And I have to wait for her to go back to her store, I guess.
What? What? No! What? No! What?
Presumably Elizabeth will leave at some point. And I think that's a good enough point to call it. I will do all my inventory management off camera. But I think eating a Priest of Arkay is a good ending point. Don't you? So, we'll pick this up next time. Probably not tomorrow, because, you know, Spandex Friday, Toku Saturday, Power Sunday. That's just a bit of time-consuming. But if I can manage to get a playthrough in before that, I will do so. Oh, we probably won't. Let's be honest. I'll probably be busy getting all my files ready, uploading them, making sure everyone on my... making sure my co-host can actually download them. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow for Spandex Friday, and possibly more Skyrim. And how appropriate, you are getting filthy. See you all in the future.